Fabio, and I'm here to talk to you about the 2018 Berkeley Heights Good Scout Awards Dinner. That is an event which recognizes volunteers in both the business community as well as the residential community that exemplifies the wonderful aspects of scouting. Now, Michael and Chris, this is Michael, this is Chris, two scouts are here with me, but what are those wonderful benefits? Hey, Michael, if I put you on the spot and I asked you to give us the scout oath, can you do that for me?
Of course.
How about it?
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty, to guide my country, to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
That's what scouting's about, and that's why you want to come and support this event, because it's about our moral values, our personal values, and giving back to others. Chris, you've also been scouting for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah, probably 12 or 13 years since like first grade.
What's your most favorite part about scouting?
I really like the leadership and the responsibility. It's something you kind of ease into. I was the SPL of my troop, so I was in charge of everything, and that I worked up to gradually and with more and more responsibility.
Well, that sounds great. You know, you do fun stuff like Philmont?
Yeah, we do fun stuff like Philmont. We've also gone on canoe track where we go to the Adirondacks and we canoe for 40 miles, and it's a lot of fun. I went with Chris here a couple years ago, and yeah, and Philmont was also a lot of fun as well because we went to New Mexico, and yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I also did that with Chris, and yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Excellent. So, morally straight, physically fit, giving back to the community. Well, let's see how that's exemplified in our Good Scout Award recipients. So we're going to go talk to them next. Another Good Scout Award recipient exposes a different aspect of volunteerism and giving back, and that's Carla McGlynn with the Berkeley Heights Education Foundation. You've been helping our students in the schools for, what, over a decade now, correct?
22 years.
Wow, that's great. Why do you want to get involved with helping at the Berkeley Heights Education Foundation to bring new technology and to bring more resources to our students? How come?
Well, since my older daughter entered kindergarten in 2005, I made the decision to volunteer in organizations that would directly impact my children's education. My involvement in the Education Foundation allows me to do that. I have a wonderful opportunity to work with some fantastic trustees to raise money that funds grants that enhance not only my own children, which they've benefited from, but also all of our children in all 6 of our district schools.
That is fantastic. Karen, that's just great, Carla, that you would take that interest in not only helping locally, but the whole district. That's really fabulous.
The whole district. All 6 schools receive grants that we fund, and every year we receive fantastic grants that are applied by our teachers and our faculty, and we are so proud to be a part of that program.
Well, we're proud to have you as a Good Scout Award recipient for 2018. Carla McGlynn, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We all know that scouting is about getting involved and giving back. And Sherry Pertessis, you're over here, Sherry, and Hillary Froelich, you're over here with Anything Floral. You're very involved with the Winter Walk in town, a huge success that brings the businesses and the community together, which is really great. So thank you, number one, but more importantly, Hillary, why as a business owner do you want to get involved in giving back?
Well, when we came up with the event, we wanted to come up with something that was all-inclusive so that the whole family, so that the whole community had a place to come and, feel good about the holidays. And basically, we believe in good karma and positivity, and we wanted to bring the businesses and the organizations and the residents all together. And it was just a great place to say thank you to all of our customers, as well as possibly meet new ones.
That sounds great. So good karma. We like that, Sherry.
Yeah, if everybody just gets along and we try to create some unity in the community, and just, we've been here 25 years, or I've been here 25 years, and there's a lot of people, organizations, the town council, a lot of people we didn't know. So this event brings everybody, since it's all inclusive, and we really have gained a lot of relationships and friendships, and it's just a great night. So, it's our way to give back to the community. They support us all year long, and we want to try to do whatever we can to be part of it.
See, building bridges, expanding, and being a sense of community and oneness. Really great idea, great concept, ladies, and congratulations on being 2018 Good Scout Award recipients for leading the Scout lifestyle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a good day to talk scouting. Bud and Karen Ayers, you're with us, recipients for the 2018 Good Scout Award. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much. We are super honored to have been recognized in this way.
Same. It's really, it kind of blew us away.
Well, it blows us away. For 15 years, you've both been doing Relay to Life, raising money related to cancer research. Why?
I got started with Relay for Life because my sister-in-law was suffering from various kinds of cancer at that point, and it was a way that I could honor her.
How about that? And Bud, you have a pretty heavy story on why you're involved with Relay for Life. Tell me.
Yeah, my father was a pancreatic cancer survivor. He had the Whipple procedure in 1968, a pretty involved procedure, and he lived for 20 more years, and he basically beat the cancer, which is unheard of for that type of cancer, and certainly in that time frame.
So giving back sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
I love to give back to the community. Besides Relay for Life, I'm involved with a bunch of other things too. I really get a lot out of my volunteer commitments. I love helping people. I love knowing that I'm making a difference in someone's life.
That's great. And Bud, beyond Relay to Life, you also volunteer doing other things too.
Anything that I'm passionate about, I want to help. It's always been my way of saying thank you, and it's thanking the people who've been in my life over the many years who are no longer with us, and I'm honoring them, and it just feels important to me to help people out, and it feels great.
Sounds like a plan to me. Well, thank you very much, Bud and Karen Ayers, our 2018 Good Scout recipients again. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The values of Boy Scouts exemplify giving back, volunteerism on all sorts of level. Nick Szabo, you're another Good Scout Award recipient for 2018, and you have been instrumental in getting the Communications Committee in Berkeley Heights not only off the ground, but making it functional. Why did you say yes when they asked you to join the committee?
I was very simple. I knew back then that that the public-private partnerships of the Communications Committee can create a positive social impact in town.
I like that. The partnership, public-private partnership, that is cool. So how did you see the Communications Committee filling that gap?
We the government, partnerships with nonprofits, partnerships with businesses, with the residents.
Got it.
And they do that through getting activities together. Like now we have the Bee Walks, where people in town can volunteer and become involved. We have the Winter Walks, etc. We're communicating the positive social impact that's going on in town to the residents to have a thriving community. And as a longtime homeowner, that's what I would like to do.
Well, there you go. A homeowner getting involved and giving back, and it's been over a decade. So, Nick, thank you.
And thank you, Dr. D, and thank you to everyone who has volunteered.
Well, and that is what it's all about, is letting people know that giving back has a place, and to recognize the people that exemplify solid values and the values of scouting in their everyday life.
You create friendships, you create partnership, you create a quality way of life.
Isn't that great? Nick Szabo. Good Scout Award recipient 2018. Thank you for your time, dedication, and commitment to our community.
Thank you, Dr. D.
Good Scouts need to have good leadership and good direction. Kevin Eggman, you've been involved with Scouting with your son for about 10 years. How can you summarize 10 years of work in Scouts in just a few seconds for us?
10 years is not easy, but the experiences that my son had could not be found in a classroom. They could not be found on a soccer field. But the fact is he was still involved in both academically as well as in the scouting program, ultimately becoming an Eagle Scout. I can't be more proud of him.
That is really great. Now, you said something extremely important, that he was an Eagle Scout, yet he was still involved in lots of things beyond scouting. So there's a life beyond scouting.
Absolutely. And the point behind scouting is it has given him the groundwork for future success, both in his academics in college and also in that college selection process as a candidate. More importantly, that he will be able to go into that entrepreneurial spirit that he has in everything and anything that he does in the future.
Now, what about college? Has it reflected on college or beyond college, his Eagle Scout degree?
Absolutely. The point is that the colleges themselves actively recruit Eagle Scouts, and more importantly for Kyle is that he appreciates on the level that he has already achieved that few other Scouts have done in the past.
And what about job market?
Job market in the future, the fact is many times employers will hire a Scout over another candidate simply because they have stuck with the program more often than not.
So, Kevin, 10 years you were there, doing with Scouting, helping out. What did you get out of those 10 years of working with the Scouts?
Working side by side with other leaders, with other Scouts, I saw each and every Scout mature at his particular level. The fact is a Scout can do other sports, as I said earlier, and other activities, whether it be in high school, and also achieve high academics is also important for the overall package, if you will, for prospective colleges as well as for employers.
That sounds great. Kevin Eggman, Good Scout of 2018. We really appreciate helping Scouting, our students, our children, and the community.
Thank you.
The Berkeley Heights Good Scout Awards Dinner is coming up. Pamela Yoss, Louisa Grossman, you've been involved with this organization for a long time. Tell me a little bit about Scouting, Louisa.
Well, first of all, I have a son who is an Eagle Scout, so I've got to see firsthand exactly what the Scouts in Berkeley Heights do for our community. And they really contribute to every facet of the Berkeley Heights community. They have done service and Eagle projects in all 6 schools in our district, as well as at Columbia Park, Snyder Field, the firehouse, Little Lord Farmhouse Historic Site, and the VFW, and that's just to name a few.
If that's just a few, I can imagine what the whole list looks like. Pam, what about the community relationship between Scouting?
So the Good Scout Award recognizes outstanding long-term service to Berkeley Heights. These recipients have spent, they're regular people like you and me. They just spend countless hours in the background really just doing what they love, which is making Berkeley Heights a better place to work, to live, to raise our family. When I think about that, I think about how that's really the secret sauce in Berkeley Heights that keeps everything going. It happens in our schools, it happens in our community, it really happens in our government too. And so this is a way to say thank you to those people who aren't asking for it, but really deserve it. And it's just a nice way to appreciate the integral part that Scouting is to our community, and the tireless hours that some volunteers spend helping Berkeley Heights be the place that we love to live.
Wow, that's excellent. Support the Good Scouts, attend the Good Scout Award Dinner, take out an ad in the ad journal, but just come and support those volunteers that could get a little shout out. Well done, ladies. As previous award recipients, thank you on the behalf of Scouting, and we'll see you at the dinner.